welcome back, Leo. This is Leo's forecast for November 2018. I am Natalie. Thank you for joining me. I am a medium, psychic, card reader, intuitive, and I'm here to provide many different services. If you'd like to book a reading, either a spirit link, I am an evidential medium, or card reading, please do contact me by email, nataliecollinsmedium@outlook.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Natalie Collins Intuitive Medium, where I also do live evenings with Spirit, which is really interactive, and I am so thankful you are here today. So, Leo, this is a general reading for all those that come by this video today. And I'm just tuning in to see what's going on with you, Leo, for the month of November. Now, it does feel like this month's going to be a month of quite a few revelations. It's going to be like the kind of month where you start joining the dots up. And that can feel quite powerful. It's almost overwhelming, where you finally figure something out. But there's going to be a few things happening. It feels as though you're also going to find truth within situations. So just be aware of that in case that leaves you off kilter a little bit. But you're going to get the answers that you need to the questions that you've been waiting and pondering on all summer. Okay. Now it does feel like there has been a few low moments in October where you have really struggled, Leo, and felt quite alone. In these revelations, in these almost wake-up calls that you're going to get throughout the month of November, it's going to give points and moments of you understanding that you're not alone. So you may be surprised at the level of help or the level of friendship that you are given in the month of November. I do feel around about the 4th of November, it feels like the tides are turning. So if you have really struggled or you've been, low on your luck or whatever it is, it does feel like times are changing, the tides are changing, and it's going to start going a lot smoother. But just hold on for November the 4th, because it could feel like quite a hectic day. I do feel very much that I need to talk to those Leo females that are out there. I talk about connections with other women. Do understand that we are all connected as women, but I do feel I need to shout out to those Leos out there, specifically women. You may find that you're drawn towards women's circles, you may find that you're drawn towards the moon cycle, or even your menstrual cycles, because it is all about cycles and circles with you this month. There is a bit of a lioness thing going on at the moment as well. It feels as though you're having to keep roaring, and you have been shouting from the rooftops for a few months now and being unheard. Don't worry about that, because by the 20th of November you are going to be well and truly heard, and your opinion is going to be taken on board in some way, shape or form. Now, I do need to say, November is a month to count your blessings and be very, very thankful for all that you do have, because when we do that, we then invite more into our lives, because we are full of gratitude in the first place. So be aware of that and take some time. It could be a gratitude journal, it could just be a few moments in the silence, just being aware of how lucky you are and what you do have, rather than focusing on what you don't have. I am seeing some scales coming up, so I know that the situations are going to be resolved, but this is not necessarily before those wake-up calls that are going to come through. I am being shown candles, so it does feel, it does feel as though some of you may be tapping into ancestral ways. That could be shamanic healing, that can be healing your own past wounds and those of your ancestors before you. So just be aware of that. It does feel like a balance between the masculine and feminine is really prevalent in November for you, Leo. Okay. So really what you need to do is understand that those answers are coming. They will be coming thick and fast. You will get the answers that you need, not necessarily what you want, but it will always be what you need. And it does feel very much as though somebody who has had almost like a cloak of deception on around you will be exposed. So be aware of that if you are having issues and feeling stuck in a space where nobody is seeing the truth. I need to talk about yellow. Okay, for me, I need to talk about your I am. Leo, that roar inside of you needs to come out a little bit more. I know some of you have been roaring non-stop, but it does feel as though that I am within you is going to get a bit of a kick up the butt. So if your self-esteem goes up, do not panic. It is just you stepping into your power completely. It does feel like quite a few of you, there's going to be some times of pondering, friendships gone by, and people that are now past the spirit world. Please do hold them in your thoughts, but also know that they want you to continue on with your life. They do want you to know that life is for living. They lived their life. Doesn't matter the length of time they were here, but they want you to do the same. So those that are really stuck in that moment of grief or lingering grief, just understand that loved ones are happy. They want you to keep going. Light bulb moments. I need to talk about the light going on as well. So I do apologise. It does feel like for some of you in that third week, and I'm talking about the 19th into the fourth week, maybe up until the 24th, those that have been a little bit floundering as to which way they are heading, you are now going to get your direction, you're going to know it, and you're going to own it. So do hold on for that and let that unfold. I need to talk about fairness within a relationship as well. I know that there's some of you who have really struggled to keep friendships going. Leo, just remember that everything is balanced, and we do need to hold that in our thoughts when we do have something to say, because sometimes it can come out a little bit chalky, a little bit full on. I do have to say that this month you're really being looked after. You are really being protected by spirit world, the universe. They are really rooting for you to get on and find that direction, but they're also aware of these wake up calls. I do feel like that has something to do with home life, so just be aware if something comes up that you weren't expecting as well, because it does feel like a few surprises are going to happen. Now, it feels as though you're also going to be recognised for something that you are doing. It's almost like people are suddenly going to wake up and see that you have been so supportive, but you need to remember to support yourself too. So, my hair's falling all over the show. So be aware of that, okay? I don't know why I need to talk about phone contracts. Just be aware of that for you. Sign up to phone contracts. Do check them out. I don't know why that's had to step forwards as a piece of information. I know that towards the end of the month, the last couple of the days of the month, there's going to be a few people out there of you Leos that are heading out, and you're going to get dressed up to the nines. Now, this is not something you would normally do, but do take up that opportunity, because it's important for you to appreciate and feel that situation. Get out there, dress up, be you, and enjoy the limelight. Okay. It does feel as though some of you are going to be doing some work within the home. This may be decorating, or this may be full on building work. It does feel very much as though it's time to put your stamp on your home if you haven't done already. This is very specific to those early Leos rather than those that are later on in that star sign. So put your stamp where you live. Make it your home, not just a house, not just somewhere to rest your head. Now, I need to talk about people are throwing stones when they live in glass houses. This is directed at you. be aware that in doing so, the universe always comes back round full swing and things are dealt with. So if things feel a little bit unfair at the moment and people are throwing stones at their glass houses, just know that that is also being looked into. It feels very much as though people are throwing their voice around without thinking before they speak. That can be a little bit tedious for those that are on the other end of it, but it also means that people can get into trouble because their mouth goes off before they think. So if this is you, take a deep breath before you speak, and if it's not, just know it's going to be dealt with. Okay, I do feel that I need to talk about connections with animals with you, Leo. Now, I know you are Leo, but I need to talk about specifically about pets and those animals that you love so much that are in your home. They are really, really needing a bit of love at the moment, but your connection may feel a little bit stronger than normal. So if you do feel that you are connecting in with your pet, your animal, your loved one, don't panic. It is nothing to worry about. It is just that strength of bond and connection that you two share with one another. For some of you, there's a female that I can see that is going to be coming into your life that has long, dark hair, but she feels almost goddess-like. If you do work with goddess energy, then just hold that thought if it's energetic, but I do feel this is something to do with work. So you may find that a new boss steps up or somebody in a new role comes into your work life. Just allow them to settle before you make your judgment, because they are not what they seem at all. Even the sternest people can have the softest hearts. Sometimes people just have a resting bitch face, me included. So just be aware of that before you cast judgment on that person. Okay. Okay, Leo, you do need to start looking. Your sleep patterns are a bit more, either you're burning the candle at both ends or you're really struggling to sleep at the moment. You need to be looking into relaxation, mindfulness, but for some of you this is connected to moon energy as well. Be aware of that in case you do need to take on board understanding or a deeper understanding of goddess energy and the effect of moon energy and it has on you. But it does feel as though you are absolutely pigging knackered when you get up in the morning, even if you went to bed at 10 o'clock the night before. So that means your quality of sleep is having some sort of impact on your day because you are not at your best if you haven't had a good sleep. Be aware of that. Try and up your self-care levels when it comes to sleep in particular. Okay. The 15th of November also stands out. That's something to do with finances. So if there is an extra bill to pay, make sure that you've thought about that before. Or if you have forgotten to set up a direct debit the 15th of November, you will either be notified or that is probably the best time for you. I cannot comment on financial matters legally, but I do feel that the 15th of November has some sort of financial implications for you. So that is you, Leo, for the month of November. Please do let me know how your month gets on. Do talk to me, comment below, hit the subscribe button. Oh my goodness, there's so many things to say. Find me on Facebook, email me, book a reading, and let's move forwards together. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. I really appreciate it. You are in my thoughts, Leo, and I wish you the very best of November 2018. Just know that there are people out there. Reach out to them when you need to. So much love. Ciao for now.